I said, sir, I 100% mean it. That man set that gun on that picnic table, got up, walked over, handed me his granddaughter and said, now she's your responsibility. And he turned to the police officers and said, okay, you can handcuff him now. Nobody wanted to handcuff him. I said, guys, somebody got to handcuff him. He committed a crime. And that little girl was holding me. I'm holding that little girl, and she ain't even fighting me. You know, and they take him down to the magistrate's office, to the judge. The judge said, I'm not arresting that man, take him back. But while he was going to the jail, I talked to his wife inside the house and says, I need to give you your granddaughter. I said, but I'm going to go talk to my wife about adopting this little girl because I'm going to keep my word to that man. And the next morning I got up and I went to his house and I knocked on the door, and I'll never forget it, man. As soon as I knocked on the door and he opened the door, he grabbed me so tight, he was hugging me so tight, man. Like he just couldn't let me go. And he said, Officer Smith, I love him. You understood my values. You understood what this little girl means to me. And that it wasn't nothing I wouldn't do for her. And I meant it. If I had to, I was going to take her with me, because I couldn't subject her to that kind of trauma again. He says, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to relieve you of that responsibility of taking her over as your protector, as her protector. He said, I have a daughter whose husband is in the military. They heard what's going on. The military's flying them back to San Antonio, to Texas today. And I know you'd be a good father to my granddaughter. But they're going to adopt her, and I'd rather them have her so she could be with family. He goes, but I want to thank you because you understood how valuable and how important she was to you, and you were willing to take on that responsibility.